This is a best of 7 players. Pixelandi versus Giovanni in 3, 2, 1, Tetris. Well, on the left side of your screen, in case you don't know him, it's Pixelandi. He's won Classic Tetris Monthly Deathmatch 5 times. On the right side of your screen, it is our reigning champion who won for the first time last month, Giovanni. And who did Giovanni face in those finals last month? Yeah, it was Pixelandi. These players have faced each other 2 previous times. And Giovanni has won both of them. Pixelandi has not defeated Giovanni in this tournament. He's looking to do that for the first time. 95,000 for Giovanni as we get underway. 57,000 for Pixelandi. Now, of course, everybody knows this. This month, we've held this tournament 8 times. Pixelandi has won 5 times. Dog Playing Tetris has won 1 time. Giovanni has won 1 time. So the 3 months where Pixelandi didn't win, Giovanni knocked him out twice, and the other person to knock Pixelandi out was Dog Playing Tetris. So it takes a Das Masters winner to defeat Pixelandi. That is the only person who can do it, is somebody who has won. And Pixelandi now here in the finals after a 2-month drought, looking to take another championship and has to defeat who has become his nemesis and rival in this tournament, Giovanni. 156 here for Pixelandi, 169 for Giovanni. Now, of course, Andy, the 5-time winner, Dog, 2-time winner, Giovanni, the only 1-time winner, looking to remedy that right now. Of course, has to go through the most successful DAS player, basically, of the year, the #1 ranked player pretty much since we started this tournament. Not an easy thing to do. 203 for Pixelandi, 238 for Giovanni. They met in August of 2024. Giovanni won that one, but then Giovanni was knocked out by Dog, and Dog went on to win. They met last month in the finals, and that was Giovanni's first win. 308 for Pixelandi, 308 for Giovanni, 297 for Pixelandi. This is a rematch of last month's finals. Giovanni took that one 4-2. And that is how you know that Tetris is not all luck. It's not a fluke. The best players, on average, go deep in tournaments and win them. There can be short-term variance, but overall, the best players are the ones who keep getting to the end consistently and having great results. 351 for Pixelandi, now 374 after Tetris, 401 for Giovanni. Of course, both of these players will be playing in CTWC's DAS Championship in Germany next weekend. Is this a preview? Very plausible. There's a lot of talent there. Tetris Giovanni, 446, 421 for Pixelandi. This match is a best of 7. It's the only best of 7 in this tournament. $421 for Andy through 100 lines. $493 for Giovanni. Giovanni right now is on what, a 5 back? Is that right? So he maxed in every game of his most recent match, the match that he played before this one, which was Merker. And then in his 2 warm-up games beforehand, he also maxed. So he's just not in comp, of course, but just in games he has played, he has maxed out 5 times in a row with DAS. I can't even max out 1 time in a row. 527 for Giovanni. 516 for Pixelandy. Tetris, Giovanni, 551. Guys, we are 1 cent away from reaching our top 8 incentive. If anyone wants to just help us go over the top, you would be a hero. All right, we are into 19. Giovanni gets a Tetris. He's at 604 now. Wasn't a 600 into, but immediately after. Pixelandy at 571. Oh, Giovanni in trouble. Oh, and his back 5 back streak is snapped. He's going to top out 636. The target for Pixelandy, or target for Pixelandy is 636. And there is a Tetris for Andy. He's going to take game number 1. In game number 2, Andy up 1 game to none. Anyway, I didn't really introduce the players too much, except to give you the history of how these 2 players have fared in DAS Masters against each other. But Pixelandy qualified into seed number 4, 1.09 million. He's got a 1.3 million PB, one of 11 players, only to have it with DAS. It's good for 5th on the PB leaderboard. He was he was ranked number 1 in the premier poll. In the April poll, there will be a new poll, or there is a new one for July, but this is the June tournament, so officially July is not a thing. We're still in June. Dan V says, is this best of 7? Yes, it is. Andy is, of course, a 5-time winner of this event. He's played every single month we've had it. He's also a 4-time Masters event winner, and he is in the semifinals of the Masters event this month. Only 2 players have been in the semis of Masters and DAS Masters in the same month. Andy is the second person. Fractal is the first player to have done it. He did it in March. Andy is a 6-time gold bracket player in CTWC. He was runner-up in the first online year of 2020. Followed that up with 2 consecutive semifinals appearances in that tournament as well. Was 4th in Jonas Cup last year. Back-to-back winner of the Waco Regional in 2023 and 2024. I don't think they're having one this year because it's too close, or it was too close to CTWC. I think they had the convention where it used to happen, but it was like a week apart from CTWC. And yeah, 4-time Masters event winner Pixel Andy going for another one this month. 171 for Giovanni, 231 for Pixelandy. Giovanni on that right side, he qualified in with a 1.06 million. He's got a 1.3. He's 1 spot higher on that leaderboard than Pixelandy is. He was ranked number 4 in the most recent April Premier poll. That'll get refreshed for June. 2222 from Dano on YouTube, Canadian Super Chat. Thank you so much, Dano. Appreciate that. Giovanni, this is his 7th overall appearance in DAS Masters. He's got that 1 win from last month. He was in the semis 2 additional times. He made his Mega Masters debut this month. Played in Austria Regionals. He was 2nd in CTWC's DAS Championship last year. Of course, Robin was the winner. Giovanni going to take another crack at that tournament next weekend. And Giovanni has won a bunch of online tournaments focused on Italy back from 2021 and 2022, 2023. And either way, no matter how this goes, both players have good momentum going into that DAS tournament in Cologne, Germany next weekend. 354 for Giovanni, 372 for Pixelani. Sonic the Screw, thank you for the Twitch sub. And yeah, it is the Psycho with the $5 contribution into the Matcherino. That is going to get us officially over the hump. We have met our goal. Thank you so much. The Psycho says, love DAS. And by the way, Tacnerus, when he contributed $48.99, his comment was bacon ribs. Tetris Andy, 464, 402 for Giovanni. Thanks, Sonic the Screw, for that sub. We got a raid from Michael as well. 17 minutes ago. Appreciate that. Oh, not next weekend. 2 weekends away. Sorry, 2 weekends away. That's right. Thank you, Tacnerus. $4.90 for Pixelandy. Tacnerus says, I'll be having bacon ribs next weekend. Oh, yeah, you got to go. That place is great. Hopefully they have them. I mean, I think it's a Saturday only thing. $5.15 Pixelandy, long bar in Tetris. $5.38. There is one for Giovanni, $5.19. So they are tied in lines. They're about 20,000 points apart. Tetris is on 18. We're 22,800. A skim and a Tetris for Pixelandy, 561. Giovanni up high on the board. Tetris, Pixelandy, 584. Giovanni's going to open up that well, take a double, and get a Tetris, 552. Oh, I missed a JD spin. That's a T-spin with the T standing up, basically. Where you leave the T-spin, you approach it with the flat bottom T, or bottom side, you know, the flat side down, and then spin it that way. Tetris Giovanni, he was into 19 at 600K. So was Pixelandy. Right now, one line apart. Andy ahead by 35,000 points, a Tetris and a half. This is a best of 7. Tetris Giovanni, 679. Mr. Brain says stream stutter. Yeah, that's going to happen. There's really, we are in a flood right now in Texas. So we might drop some frames. It's quite possible. So do not be surprised. And if you have to ask, then yes, it probably was. Giovanni's left side could be a little bit of a problem. He's kind of dependent on a long bar here, and the bar is not coming. That is going to be a top out for Giovanni at 7-13, and Pixelandy is good in game number 2. Players, if you do need to take a moment, you can take a moment. I've got time. Then again, hopefully, you know, the floodwaters don't wash me away. I am on the 3rd floor, but all right, let's go ahead and give these players some peace. We'll just watch Andy mulling it out if he wants to. All right, he got it over. He just wanted to get it over. Giovanni looking to win one right here. Does not want to fall too far behind. Shadow Wizard says, hello, Mr. Commentator Guy. How are you? I am well. How are you? Oh, Andy hung a long bar in column 9. And thankfully, I mean, early on here at 18, like just 8, it was 4 lines in, hung a long bar in column 9. But it was low and it wasn't a problem, but just weird. But he's okay. All right, 207 for Giovanni, 169 for Pixelandy. Lerptron, I was always a fan of the dots, hearts, point system, but I think that's too much for a best of 7. Yeah, I mean, it's fine to be a fan of it. I'm not particularly a fan of it. I think I was just going along with tradition, but there's literally no reason to do that. I mean, obviously the one benefit of that is having those empty slots so that you know like how many matches there are in a game, and that's good. Or how many games there are in a match, and that's good. But I can just tell you that. But no other sport, as far as I know, just uses like symbols, like little footballs to tell you the score of the game, or little baseballs to tell you how many runs a player has. So I just wanted to standardize it along like regular sports. 329 for Giovanni, but it's fine to like it. Some people like it, and I used it for years, so it's okay. 352 for Giovanni, 315 for Pixelandy. Doesn't NBA have similar visual indicators for playoff? You mean if it's 89 to 70 in a game, they'll put 89 pictures of basketballs to tell you the score? I don't think they do that. I mean, for timeouts and things like that, okay, sure, but they don't put 89 basketballs on the screen. 444 for Giovanni, 409 for Pixelandy. Oh, maybe. That's not a bad idea, Vice Bro. Giovanni in a little bit of a trouble here. Gets a square to the left. That was crucial. Oh, a beautiful L for the left side. But now he's dependent on a bar. And the bar comes and the square. And what the heck? How do you buy this RNG right here? Where do you get that? Let's see if he can close it out here and open up the right. And a long bar goes in. Tetris Giovanni, he is going to survive. Very slick. 482 for Giovanni. Yeah, I could put a thing in here that says best of 5 on the screen. I could actually do that. I'll think about that. Best of 5, best of 7. I'll think about that. That's not the worst idea. I've got room in that little black and yellow box. I'll think about it. 514 for Pixelandy, 552 for Giovanni. Giovanni into 19 at 600,000. Go back to hearts. Maybe we'll go back to hearts. 565 for Pixel Andy into 19. We might go back to hearts for Tap Masters just for the lulls, but we might not get any. There's a couple people who might riot. like K9 might riot if we go back to hearts. Yeah, balls and strikes are good but the main score of the game I don't think should be in symbols. I mean in pictographs. It should be in numbers. Obviously, numbers are symbols. I know. 622 for Pixel 692 for Giovanni. Yeah, see, K9 says hearts are stupid. Oh, Giovanni's right side gets a log bar over. What the heck? Giovanni with the crazy survival. Oh, no. And that's going to be a top out for Giovanni at 780. Chase down target for Andy is 781. If you need to take a moment, you can take a moment. We've got moments, so it is the finals. Andy still chasing down. Needs to get to 781. And surviving here, Andy, to try to bring this down. And if he gets a Tetris here, which he will, that is going to do it for game number 3. Andy goes up 3 games. 3 games to none. So a bit of a hill to climb for Giovanni, but it all starts with this game 4. You can really only play 1 game at a time. 666 contribution to the prize pool from the Psycho. K9 watching Tetris with the $222.22 into that prize pool. Thank you so much, K9, for your big contribution that gets us past what our normal goal is. I brought it down because we were having trouble getting it. Even though we did get it, I brought it down from 12 to 1,000, but maybe I got to raise it back to 12 or just keep it at 1,000. I don't know, but really appreciate that. And of course, Psycho says sweep incoming. Well, you don't know that, but thank you for the contribution, Psycho. Peter Lustig with the Prime sub says 321 Tetris. Thank you very much. That's a 321 countdown Prime sub. 97,000 for Pixel Andy, 136 for Giovanni. He does have a ways to go here if he's going to take this down for his second Das Masters title. But you can only play 1 game at a time. That's the thing. You cannot win more than 1 game at a time. So all you can do is play the best you can in each individual game, right? That's all you can do. Now, of course, I understand the pressure at having been one of the few people in Tetris to come back and reverse sweep down in a set best of 7. If you go back into the match history, I've actually done it. Way back. Way back. So if Vandy can do it, anybody can do it. 284 from Giovanni, 186 from Pixel Andy. I mean, I didn't so much as win that as so much as my opponent, who was up 3 games to none, melted down, right? I just happened to be there to collect the spoils. $334 for Giovanni, $259 for Pixel Andy. Tetris Giovanni, 381. He's going to get set up for again. He's up almost 120,000 points over Andy, but also, you know, ahead by 8 lines. So Tetris is worth 22,800. Hun 14 with the 1613 contribution. Thank you, Hun 14. That gets us up to 1250. Oh, nice adjust there for Giovanni. All right, having to knock this down. Okay, there's a great... Oh no, that left side for Giovanni. He's gotta figure this out. That is a burn with that bar. Okay. Crisis averted here. Giovanni just looking for a long bar to cap this off. Well, let's see. Okay, he opens up that right side again. And he's not backing away. He could have taken a triple there, but he did not back down. And he just went and he kept that well open and got the Tetris. So the survival from Giovanni, setting up for the Vits now. Look at that. And the Tetris Giovanni. So, yeah, totally not backing down, not going back into his shell. Just, you know, as they say, dance with the one that brung you. He's playing that same style that he plays. Not, you know, not just curling up into his shell, but playing his way. You love it. 556 for Giovanni, 498 for Pixel Andy. Tetris Giovanni, 582 into 19. Oh, stands up that J piece because the long bar was coming in. He like barely got it over, but he did. And another Tetris Giovanni, 632. Nerd the Box says, Gio is maybe my favorite player to watch. Tetris Giovanni, 659. Andy, 545 into 19. A skimming at Tetris, 570. Tetris Andy, 621. Giovanni set up for Tetris, gets it, 717. A line spin from Giovanni. What the heck? Tetris Giovanni, 748, 649 Pixel Andy. Now Giovanni, you got to keep in mind, is ahead by about 13 lines. And that will be a factor as we approach level 29. That speed is going to increase. And that will be the DAS kill screen. The player's still about 50 something lines to go. First time chatter, JRHSK8 says sick line spin. I know. It was. Tetris Giovanni, 819. There's a Tetris Pixel Andy, 789. A skimming at Tetris for Giovanni, 851. It's ahead by 17 lines, though. Tetris Giovanni, 883. Bendy says, we need to bring back DAS 29 tournament. I mean, you can run that if you'd like to. Tetris Andy 881. Giovanni Tetris 949. Ahead by 13 lines is Giovanni. Tetris Giovanni 984. 20 lines to go until 29. There's a Tetris Andy 945. He's still got 32 lines to go. Tetris Giovanni. He's got to plug the well right there. Try not to get too slowed down by it. He's putting additional pieces over that well, getting him cleared away. He's open again. Tetris for Andy, A13. Tetris Giovanni. Giovanni's going to have to set up if he wants to be safe, because right now Andy is back by 20,000 points with 17 lines to go. So Giovanni's going to have to figure something out here. Maybe set up for more than one. He gets one into 29, but he's trying to get extra points over on that left side. B04 top out. The target for Andy is B05. And that left side is kind of a problem. Andy is kind of all in. He gets a long bar over for the A89. He gets another one over. What can he do? There's a triple on the right side. He's just a couple thousand pieces away from clinching it. There is a double on the right side, and that is going to do it. Pixel Andy is going to take it with that double into 29. Andy is going to take this one in a sweep of the defending champion. What a match between these two. I mean, it goes in the books as a 4-0, but it's totally cinema in that last game. So what a match between two great players. This is the first time Pixel Andy has ever beaten Giovanni in DAS Masters. It took 3 times to do it. Giovanni, you did great. Pixel Andy is back in the winner's circle again. Pixel Andy, you, hold on. Don't go anywhere. You are the DAS Masters winner. Are you going to sit in your chair so we at least get like a picture of you looking awesome in your chair? That is what we need. There you go. Look at this guy. Pixel Andy, the winner of DAS Masters. That is win number 6. I mean, it was a sweep. Andy had never beaten Giovanni before. Giovanni had knocked him out of 2 tournaments, once in the finals last month, once in the top 8. That was in August. He does it when it matters most in the finals. 2 great players really in chat. I mean, fans, give it up in chat for both Pixel Andy and Giovanni. 2 great players, 2 incredible runs. Clearly, these 2 players are on top of the Tetris world. Giovanni winning last month, 2nd this month. Andy has been doing it. There's an alert. An alarm. Okay, can I dismiss you? Thank you. Oh, wow. Holy mackerel. There, another flood alert. Right at the right time. All right. Well, there again, everybody give it up to Giovanni. Giovanni did a great time. He's out there on Instagram right now. Say, look at my flowing hair. I had an amazing month. Didn't get all the way, but I had a good time. So GG's to you, Giovanni. Grant Culver says, in June, it's July. LOL. Yeah, it doesn't always fit into a month. CTWC was in June, Grant. We started late. We finished the tournament, 5 days late. It's fine. LOL. Well, that is it. That's gonna do it. Oh, there you go. There's Giovanni. Hey everybody, this is your old pal Vandweller, host of Classic Tetris Monthly, and I'm asking you to do me a favor. If you like this video, hit thumbs up. If you want to see more videos like it, please subscribe and bang that notification bell. Join our Discord server, the largest classic Tetris community online, at ctm.gg/discord, and follow us on Twitch at twitch.tv/classictetris. patreon.com/monthlytetris. Thank you, and have a nice day.